And we're back! Sorry about that, but when you're rocking a Samsung from 2005 as your main video recording device, errors like that do tend to happen.
Sorry about that. Whammy!
Whammy! Oh. Anyways, we are back, and now we are into the real meat and potatoes. We're hitting the grindstone.
Hang on, and you might want to say the real tofu and vegetables, just to keep it for everybody, relatable for everybody.
Tofu and vegetables. I appreciate that. In case some people here don't like meat and potatoes, they may like tofu and vegetables. I was not using that as a derogatory slam towards any of our non-meat eating counterparts. Not at all. Did have a delicious pepperoni and mushroom pizza, so I was kind of like meat and vegan, right? Vegan?
Yeah, pretty
much, except not at all.
No.
All right. Well, we're here back and talking about Savdog versus D-Harb. Tim versus David. Let's go ahead and let's look at what really matters in this matchup. Positions against each other on the 9-player baseball diamond.
Excellent. Familiar with shapes. All right, let's see here. So, we're going to start from catchers. Alex's favorite position. You got him know what hashtag hole, total
Hole.
base. Okay. All right. So Sad Dog is rocking JT Real Muto, and David has Wilson Contreras. I'm gonna have to give the nod right now to Real Muto. He's had a really good year, underrated year because the Phillies are just dull. Because
Dave
of
Kapler.
Bryce Harper, I don't know.
Hey, now. You know what? I don't even have a Bryce Harper Phillies jersey yet. That's how uninspired I was to it with him going there.
Let's not get bogged down by
let's
that.
not get that.
But no, I mean, just for me now, I would say you could wager as well. But I mean, in my opinion, Savage takes catchers for right now.
In this instance, my friend, I'm actually going to agree to disagree. And I'm going to say that Wilson Contreras is the hotter catcher right now. Having played against him just like week, I've got firsthand knowledge of what he's bringing to the table. And what he brought to the table was a big old baseball bat last week as he was cranking long dongs off the Pittsburgh Pirates pitching staff.
I guess really my biggest reason was that I knew that Wilson Contreras was kind of recently came back from injury. And so,
understandable.
But to be honest with you, since I got eliminated, I haven't been keeping up that closely.
Well, that's what happens when your season ends 3 weeks ago.
All right, moving on to first base, I'm going to disregard that comment. First base, we got Trey Mancini and Luke Voit. Luke Voit has been solid. Trey Mancini has been, I might even go as far as say hashtag exemplary.
Solider.
He's had a really good year. Like Alex said, I keep freaking referencing his dumb dick. Somebody has got to be driving them runs for the Orioles, and it's definitely been Mancini's of mid-30s home runs. He's had a great campaign.
Quality stats right there, Benson.
So I'm going to once again, Sav Dog. I'm gonna give Mancini the nod over Voit.
In terms, talking about injuries with Contreras, Luke Voit recently came back from injury as well, and if he wouldn't have been injured, he'd be putting up Mancini-like numbers. And in a much better lineup.
Team.
I mean, just much superior. But right now, the Yankees, they're I don't know if they're in cruise control quite yet. Seem to have the division pretty well in hand. But Luke Voit getting playing time down the stretch might be kind of hit or miss. So I'm too going to go with Trey Mancini. They're just going to keep playing ball down there in Baltimore.
They're playing something down there. I don't know if it's bottom, it's ball.
Well, I didn't say what level of baseball. I just said they're playing ball.
True. All right, moving on to second base, we got Jonathan VR and Mike Moustakas. This one I would say is a draw. Both of them are really, really good
At what they do.
Which is playing baseball.
I was going to say one kind of stealing bases, one kind of jacking dingers.
One kind of was owned by Austin Steed and just miraculously dropped by him. Like, what the...
I was second in waivers, Sav. If you want to take in VR, he would have been on my team. Things might have been different for me. Might have been the same, might have been worse, but they might have been different.
All I gotta say there is, God damn it, boy. All right, so that to me is a wash.
I could agree with that.
Both are really good, and both are producing. I mean, I would say for the year, Moustakas gets the overall nod, but we're not talking about overall nods. We're talking about this week.
This week.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
7 days.
Third base, Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana.
Can we call him Carlos Slamtana? I want to call him Carlos Slamtana.
And another guy with not Slamtana, but Jeff McSlamneil. Whatever, Jeff McNeil.
Who?
Beast.
What is his name?
Jeff McNeil.
I'm unfamiliar with that last name. I thought it was Jeff Neal.
Holy shit! What am I freaking talking about? Just like cafe.
Yes.
Yesterday. What am I talking? I even wrote
You
Mick.
can't
What an
even get his
idiot!
name right.
What?
God.
Jeff Neal.
Jeff Neal just. In this instance, though, I still got to give it to Carlos Santana. You know, he's just doing work this year. And especially with you mispronouncing Jeff Neal's name, there's no way you can give it to him here.
Once, just like you stated a minute ago, I'm going to agree to disagree. Even though I did circle Santana, he's had an example. This is the best season of his career.
Yes.
Crazy.
I just read that on Yahoo.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't know if I'd have said that without them. Thank you to Yahoo/RotoWorld for that comment.
Appreciate it.
But you know what? Jeff Neal has been torching a damn ball.
He's one of the top 5 league leaders in batting average this year.
Yes, so I'm going to actually have to go against what I just circled on my paper and hit and say Jeff Neal.
When you do a weekly show like this, that'll happen. But maybe that's a good thing that you recognize his name was correct. Maybe that's why you didn't pick him in the first place. You didn't even know what his damn name was.
Struggling. All right. Anyways, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Versus Elvis Andrews.
I wouldn't even say it. I was going to say Xander Bogaerts and moving on. He wins.
Then can we just do the same for this next portion? Can we just say 8 names and have the fantasy baseball community rank them 1 to 8?
Let's just say that this would be a situation very much like when one time back in the day, the Braves and announcers with Skip Carey were talking. It was him and Joe. I think were talking about combining the Marlins and the Devil Rays at the time, and then Skip was like, "I don't know how many Devil Rays are going to be on that team." Same thing here. If you combine Savage's and David's outfield, I don't know how many Savage's players except Austin Meadows. We got to mention him. He's badass here. Awesome. Aside from that,
I still don't think D-Hart would trade any one of his 4 outfielders for Austin Meadows.
Eddie Rosario. Now I don't know about how he's been doing, but Eddie Rosario is a first half king. A lot of it. I mean, I haven't kept up with that closely with him. Austin Meadows has been really good.
Listen, Austin Meadows kind of stumbled a little bit right there as well. So I mean,
Okay. Now, would you say David? Would you say David would drop Jerkson profile for him? Yes.
Obviously.
Right. Anyways, but David has got the freaking Destructo combination of Eddie Rosario, Bellinger, George Soler, Hunter Dozier, and we have to special mention Yelich because I mean
he wouldn't be here without him.
No, but to me, I mean George Soler might be the pickup of the year. 40+ frig dog and home runs. I mean, holy shit.
D-Hop, not only do you draft well, but you scoped the waiver wire well. I know Jeff Neal was someone that I looked at on the waiver wire multiple times over before I didn't pull the trigger. Let's see, and George Soler was out there as well. So you made some good moves out there when you had the opportunity, man. And those guys really paid off. You had faith in long-term perspective.
Correct. But clearly, David gets the nod there. All right, now moving on to pitching.
Because baseball requires hitting and pitching, correct?
That is correct. And I think this one is kind of like,
It reminds me of that video game and Nintendo, Mike Tyson Punch-Out maybe, where you're a little scrawny dude going against Mike Tyson.
Okay. I thought you were going to somehow work in BioFreaks there.
I'm sorry, no BioFreaks related. Is that I think the sequel to BioShock?
No, BioShock's is the
sequel to BioFreaks.
Yeah, this is definitely David is Little Mac. Little Mac Savage, and actually Savage would appreciate that reference. Savage is Mike Tyson / Mr. Dream. Savage has been riding his pitching all year, and they have not let him down. Never Wonder from Verlander, Scherzdog, DeGrom, Strodaddy, Wade Miley. Not Wade Miley, but and then the freaking Studley relievers, Hold Machine, Adam Ottavino, Hansel Robles, and Save Machine out of nowhere, Ian Kennedy. Versus David, who's bringing Jack Flaherty, who's been good.
But second half superstar.
David would still say Jack Flaherty because David hates him for some reason. We got Trevor Bauer outage. We got Bumgarner, Soroka. Good players, but they're not friggin' Verlander or Scherzer.
And D-Hop's getting double doses of 2 of those guys.
And then David's got some, he's got some relievers like Brandon Workman and Emilio Pagan, the incomparable, but obviously Savage gets the nod, the big nod like this in pitching. And now, as I stated in my Cup to Joe, my prediction was a Sav Dog victory. And that's all I got to say about that. What is your prediction?
Well, after looking at all the numbers, hearing all the different opinions on both the Slack message board, our conversations, other conversations with people within the league, aka B Grizzle, and looking at this right here, I am an offensive man. Quite offensive, if I don't say so myself.
That's true.
I'm going to go with D-Harb. He was number one in the league all season long for a damn reason. There was never a point in time where anybody thought that he was not going to even make the playoffs. There was never a point in time where we were looking like, oh, his team might... No, last week was the closest time I thought to his season being over, and that was just because I'm a cocky jerk, and I thought I was going to beat him. Needless to say, that didn't happen, sadly.
No.
But I think that D-Harb is going to end the year of the Sav Dog, the year of the Pib Extra, the year of... the doghouse, and I'm gonna go with D-Harb to not only be regular season champ, but to be the post-season champ and to pocket. What is that? $1,000 overall or
$1,100.
$1,100 for fantasy baseball this year.
That would be a sweet little addition to the old wallet.
You're buying the food next time we have a GM meeting.
Yeah, David, I bought you plenty of lunches. You're gonna buy me a fucking lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I second that.
All right. Okay, so with that in mind, now we're going to move on to the final portion of the vidya. And what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to power rank a final season power rankings. And then we can talk just briefly, but we don't want to go too crazy in terms of the length about looking into next season. But let's just jump right into it. All right, number 12, Austin Sneed, and everybody's going to get a new hashtag ass. And he is hashtag better get good ass.
I wonder what that's in reference to. Austin, finishing like 10th next year, and that'll make everybody happy.
Finishing 10th and not single-handedly carrying multiple teams into the playoffs.
What teams did he carry into the playoffs?
You know what? I don't want to talk about it because I might blow a darn gasket.
All right, moving on. Number 11.
Big Green, Kumbaya. I knew I was going to say it wrong. Kumbaya ass. If anyone in this league wants us to all be happy and tugging our dicks and stuff, it's Big Green, as was indicated by his post, which was very nice. But even though this is the BFFFFFFL league, we're about winning around here. So I might be putting my shirt on Will's dick if he was in need, but I still want to whoop his damn ass.
I appreciate you putting a shirt on my dick.
All right, number 10, Jaycock.
You're the stash? Is that what it's has? You're the stash ass?
No. It's shit division for life ass. Jaycock, you know what? I appreciate you waking me out of my slumber at the beginning of the year to start the league, but let's do something else than that next season. All right? Number 9, Cody. Make foosball great again, ass. Look, I appreciate your good. Come on, gents, let's go in for a good matchup in baseball, which is fine. But start bringing that shit in football, man. You're more tumbleweed league than the foosball league. It is a diss.
Here,
I had to freaking light his ass on fire to join the football league. Step it up. Step it up. Number 9, Anthony. Stars align ass. That kind of goes without saying. I mean, if everything doesn't line up perfectly for him, he ain't winning. Hence his 4 ads throughout the season, whatever the hell it
43?
was. 43. I think
it's like 2 ads a week.
Somebody had 143 or something. I mean,
that was everybody in B Green's division. Everybody in that division had with 142 moves or more.
Which, not to say that you've got to do that necessarily. I mean, there is a point where you're kind of
over-adding,
micromanaging, but just freaking make more ads, please. Or, you know what? Don't, just so you can be really shitty next season, because you're not going to suddenly get Josh Bell hitting 50 home runs in the first 2 weeks of the season. Okay. All right. Bedell, I'm going to let Will take this one.
Bedell, hashtag just an ass. All right? Ass if you want to be technical. Because, I mean, God, if there's anything this person can ride you about, the commission about, he's going to be an asshole about it. you didn't start this one player on your roster. I'm gonna bitch about it. Oh, you started this guy when you shouldn't have started this guy. I'm gonna get on you and be an ass about it. Oh, I don't like that your your picture hasn't changed in the last 6 minutes.
Boggle playing chicken.
I don't understand why your name is like that, but I'm going to be nobody now, and I'm not going to bitch myself. Mister, the furniture isn't where I want it. The furniture isn't where I want it. Can you realign your house, ass? I mean, when we talk about just asses, right there. Take back over, champ.
Moving on.
Oh, I
Billy.
mean champ, I mean commish.
Yeah, I ain't champ.
That's the damn show.
Billy, #white ass. Now that one, Billy, is in reference to the fact that you're one white son of a gun.
As Rock might say, one some bitch.
Some bitch. Us, most of the other gents in the league residing in the dirty. We spend
Got a little complexion on us in the sun.
Spend some quality time around the more dark-skinned individuals. You, I don't think you spend too much time with them because you're white as shit. All right, number 5, #voice of reason ass.
Rymart. Ben ain't digging you being the voice of reason. Hey guys, let's just no. That don't make you the voice of reason.
Stop with the hostility. Stop with the hostility, guys. Listen, yeah, exactly. The voice of reason has to be measured, and your ass ain't measured with your fucking Nelson Cruz trade. So shut up. All right.
Hey, by the way, getting some MVP talk in the AL. Trout out, Cruz for the MVP. Cruz is worthy of Ryan McMahon
Ryan
and Ahmed Rosario.
Sitting there trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Like, come on, it was a pretty good trade.
I love
Shut
it.
up!
I love it. I love it.
All right. Number 4, Will. #Will's face ass. I wish I had that picture on deck right now, but I don't. But we all know what picture I'm talking about. That's Will. That exemplifies
The
Will
Bachelor picture?
to a T. No, it was the one. I don't remember what picture. No, I think it was the one that was with you, Heather. Not freaking Heather. Ambray. With Serenity, little babe status, and it was with you going.
Moving on.
Anyways, all right. Number 3, Alex. #live free or die ass. This guy. He don't give a carp about the camaraderie.
I'm not here to be friends.
The
I'm not here to
banter.
build that boat that William was referencing earlier.
His skips are
The
just
buddy
like
boat.
it was a waste of a season.
I'm not first place. Bump. This shit.
You know what? Maybe he should have been. Hold on. Say he ain't live. He's #if you're not first, you're last.
Ass.
That's all. That's really all I need to say. All right, number 1 and 2. We're
not going to say who's 1, who's 2.
So these lists are in no particular order. David, #steam ass. It's because David is
Sweats a lot on his ass. Gets steamy.
actually David. He's not a big sweater, no.
Okay.
And I'm not like his brother.
Brothers.
But no, David, he is unable to access Slack, unable to access the draft because his computer and his phone and his tablet and his dick auto load to Steam. It's straight video games all the time. Look, I'm a PC master race gamer. Anyways, and Sav, #living my best life ass. And I'm not going to get in depth with it because Savage going to be like, really, Bedell? Really? But Savage, let's just say...
#shooting star ass.
#shooting star. Don't say it! He, last year was rough. He hated his life, hated the world. Now he's at the best school on planet Earth.
It's
best,
not Winston Elementary.
It's the dream job. He's been there for 1 month, dream job. I'm not gonna go in depth here, but I'm just saying he is definitely.
He's on ESPN because that was a show on ESPN back in the day. Dream job.
That's
You gonna be an ESPN announcer?
He might as well be that. 1.75 speed though. Yeah, and so he is living his best life ass. And that about wraps that part up. I don't know if you wanted to have any because I've kind of been talking a lot just to kind of change the voices up a little bit.
That's okay. We can't
Just
always listen to me for 23 straight weeks.
Well, no, I was going to say, do you want to talk for a minute? Because I just ran through all those. A lot of Bedell. Certain people are probably fuming, probably getting ready to
riot on the Slack.
Riot, or just make a video and be like, I didn't watch your video, but I'm sure it was some bullshit.
Oh well, that's every video I make is bullshit. So I mean, we can only say so much about that.
All right, but so looking towards next season,
Yeah, commish. Let's go ahead and let's hear about some next season. We got some thoughts going forward from the commish going forward next season. I'll go ahead and throw one out there. 3 divisions, not 4. Think on it. 3 divisions, not 4. Think on it.
And that's totally up for a discussion. I still like the 4.
Cut the innings pitch to 40.
Once again, we can talk about that. I personally like the 4 division setup. I mean, clearly Savage just rose from the depths of the Gainesville Steve.
God, that Papa John's is coming back up on it, brother. Papa John's. Where's Shaq at right now?
But I mean, Savage rose from the Gainesville Steve division all the way to the Chip. So Chip, but no.
Anything could happen.
I think I made it quite clear, and I believe we're all on the same page as far as for next year. Let's dial back the sensitivity.
Pitches, everybody. Me included. Benson included.
Me more so on this next point, like being this relentless dickhead, and that's on me right here. Just like riding somebody to the ends of the earth. No, that's totally me. You pointing me with your dick? I don't understand.
Yeah, dickhead. Oh man.
Yeah. And then I've said it more than once, but you will be judged on your trades. I don't care if you think it was legit or not. If it just know if it was with Austin Snead, it wasn't legit.
Ben, let it ride. Let it die. Let
true.
it die.
It's true.
Just let it die.
All right. I think this year was a bit of a trying year, but not trying to the point to where like the league was in jeopardy or anything. So I think it's going to be I think we all needed the off season to come. I'm to reset.
Relax. Everybody knows fantasy football ain't about shit compared to fantasy baseball, so we have plenty of time to chill.
Let's not say that. Let's not say that.
What?
About the comment you just made. We don't need to say fantasy football ain't about shit because it is. And speaking of that, let's move all football. Let's move a lot of the chat to the football league now because the football. I mean, when this week is over. Not to ignore Sab Dog Billy or Austin, but we do need the
Jaycock.
Oh yeah, Jaycock. We do need the football chat to step it up a little bit because Flash is always bringing the life over there. Let's just mosey on over to the old football chat. But no, I think it's going to be a good season. Or I think typically trying experiences. If you come out the other side intact, you're
flourishing like a beautiful butterfly.
You're all the better for it. So I have no.
We're in the pupa stage right now. Was last year? We're in the middle of metamorphosis.
It's taking us it's taking us like 12 years to metamorphose. I don't think so.
Metamorphosize.
I don't even know what we were this year. Maybe we were a butterfly flying around, but then we just got caught in a big ball of shit. And so this year we were just in that ball of shit, but now we're gonna break back out of it and be like.
Maybe go to a sweet butterfly garden.
Yeah, it just gets cleaned off. No more poop on us or anything.
Yeah, it's just all about us. People come in there, admire us, take pictures, really appreciate us.
Exactly. And that's really about all I've got to say.
This will be the last time you see this voice, this face. I guess you don't ever see the voice. Last time you hear this voice, see this face.
See that face right there? That fucking face. And like I said in the intro, fellas, despite all my angry, mean things that I say, I love each and every one of you guys. Even you, Anthony.
Especially Anthony. He needs the most stuff. Stupid babies need the most love.
Anthony's that kid who you might, like if he says, class, what do you guys want to be when you grow up? And Anthony's like, I want to be a doctor. You're like, let's be honest. You might need to have an honest conversation with yourself, little Anthony.
That's just cold-blooded.
But on that humorous and on the hashtag comedy note, I think we need to call it here. This has been extended.
Yep.
We're gonna press the stop button here, so I'm gonna let Will handle it because he's the Vigimaster.
Vigimaster.
And speaking of that, next year look forward to some higher production values coming from the matchup preview show.
Who knows what we have in store for next year? Guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll be back March 1st, 2020. That's the next time.
The
2020.
Does that sound like the future or what?
2020. God, it's not only a TV show, it's now the year that we live in. It's not only the vision that I have.
And people
have hindsight and foresight.
People will have mustaches in 2020 if you can believe it.
If I keep growing mine and don't shave it, I might be there. I doubt it though. But anyways, for next time, he's the commish. I'm Thrills. See you in 2020.